Look at it, it's still feeding. Whoa! Stop! I ain't gonna lie, my garage is still not completely cleaned up from building the old stroke box here, and I had full intentions of coming home today from work and working on it some more and really getting things tidied up so I got some space in here for some more projects. Until I got home and found a package waiting for me. This guy, right here. Let's open it up and see what it is. Yeah. It's tools. I love tools. This is a little different. Get out of here. We don't need that part. This is the Bestarc MiG 145-9? I don't know. We're gonna give her a go though and see how she works. I believe it's completely gasless Flux Welder. This welder works on 110 volt, 220 volt, so it's dual voltage even. That's pretty nifty. 60% duty cycle? I don't know what that means. It can be gas or gasless, but I don't really read a whole lot for instructions, so I'm just gonna open up and see how we do. Now, Bestarc reached out to me and asked if I would be willing to take a look at their welder farm and give them a little review, and I am happy to. Apparently, they noticed I like to weld things. It seems securely boxed. That's a good sign. Hopefully, you know. Ooh, what kind of goodies we got? Well, isn't that? I think that's about the same size as my plasma cutter, so it's really compact. Works out great for these smaller garages like mine. Is that open? Oh, it's got a clip on both sides. Probably should have looked at that first. Ah! That's where the wire goes, I suppose. Oh, it looks like I might even have a feed button. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't read the instructions. We're just gonna wing it. I don't know where you get replacement parts for this welder. Like the consumables. That's not something I looked into. I will be honest, the nozzle and the tip, it's not very centered. I don't know if that happened during manufacturing or what happened there, but we're still gonna give her a go. We'll see if we can straighten it out, if it's anything I can do. That box is empty. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. Welding wire, size 0.8 millimeter. I'm not familiar with that one. This is 1.0 millimeter. I'll probably do some checking to see. I mean, I usually use 023 or 025 or 030 or 035, so I'm sure that's standard. This is metric. I will find out how that cross-references. What else do we got? Oh, it comes with a carry strap. Isn't that nifty? How do you suppose that works? Again, I didn't read the instructions, so I don't know how it attaches. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna see if we can make it work. I don't know. It looks like it could be right, so we're gonna go with it. That's definitely not right. We'll figure it out. This is a gas line if we want to hook the old Stargon bottle up to it, so that's handy. Ground cable. I'm guessing that plugs in here in the negative side. Seems okay. This is already plugged in, so we don't need to do anything with that. I'm not sure what this is for. Maybe I need to plug that in for that to work. And then plug, look, it's a stick welder too. Oh be damned. Oh be damned. It's a MIG TIG stick welder. I don't see that. Oh, we got some extra consumables, some thread tape for when you're connecting your gas line all up, and even a wrench for changing tips. You must have to add on the TIG part, because I don't see that here. So I don't know if that's an add-on we can buy or how that part works. Here's what you get with the Bestarc 145 9 Gen. There's the stuff. Apparently it's capable of TIG welding as well, but I can't tell you how that works. Probably a good thing anyways. I've never TIGged in my life. I'm gonna get this all set up and we'll see how it looks. So to run this welder off of 110, we're gonna need this little handy dandy adapter that they even send with it. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try 110 Flux Core wire, because that's what they sent with it, and see how we like it. I haven't welded with Flux Core in 30 years, maybe? I literally could not tell you the last time I welded with Flux Core, so I'm not very good with gas welding, so I can only imagine how great it'll be with Flux Core, but we're gonna give her our best. Ooh, it turned on. Or it tripped my breaker, one of the two. Let's try a different plug. I may have a few too many things plugged into that power strip. Oh, Roko's back. Let's find a different one. Yeah, you should help. You are on a different breaker. You don't have 800 things plugged in with you. This is gonna be good. Now do we have some magic? Maybe. Nothing? Nothing at all? It turns out you need the other end of the extension cord plugged into the wall. Oops. This might legitimately be too smart for me. I'm used to just a couple different dials. This thing's all over the place. Again, we're not reading the instructions. Because we don't need to. We'll figure it out. I can change my wire size. I have to Google what 1mm wire converts to in inches, because that's what I've got. And then there's 4T and 2T. I literally do not know what the difference is. And there's your TIG, your stick, and your MIG. Okay. Gassed or gases? Alright. Oh, I can set the volts here. Or it looks like that must be the max. If I push the button here, it's synergic. Is that auto? I don't know. I think the best thing to do is just try and see if it works. And if it doesn't, then we'll figure out why. So Google told me that the 1mm wire is equivalent to 0.035 inches. So that's what we're gonna go with on the setting. I don't know what the green, I don't know how that works. We can crank her up to the max though, because that's usually where I start. Thankfully, because I don't clean my garage very often, I got scraps just laying here. We'll see if we can weld them together. I realized I'm getting too excited. One key thing I should do is put wire in the machine. They say. It does have some instructions there, so that's handy. That way when I screw this up, I know how it goes back together. Whoa, don't you do that. Oh, that was almost bad. You know what I need? I need a side cutters. I suspect this goes through here. La casa. So it's got this cool little wire feed button here. I don't know how it works. Oh, just like that. No, don't you unspin. How do I stop it from unspinning? Maybe this will help. If it seems at all like I'm just winging it here and like an idiot, like I don't know what the hell I'm doing, surprise! Wait for it. There she is. Woo, we're almost ready. I will say that the tip is now more centered. I know I said before it was off-centered, but now we appear to be better. I don't know if I had to just tighten it up or what the deal was. Why'd you shut off? Is it on a timer? Did I trip that breaker? Hello, where'd you go? Well, this isn't a very good sign. The outlet does not appear to be tripped. I'm gonna plug something else into the cord and see if it's the cord. You know, if it's on me, then it's on me. There's power. Is there a trip on this thing? Like one of them pop fuses or something that I hit or something. It says read and understand the instructions before installing or operating. I mean, should I have read the instructions? Maybe. Would that have prevented this issue? Not likely. Well, it's back on. It flashed. And now it's off again. Huh. Well, I know what Tim the Toolman Taylor would do. More power, obviously. So we're going to ditch the 110. We're going to switch to the 220 and see if that makes a difference. Well, that made a difference. She came on. Why the 110 side of things isn't working, I don't know. But we're going to see if it'll weld now, at least. Something. It says steel. Flux Core. 16.5. 16.5. Let's see what she does. Just a friendly reminder, this is not an evaluation of how clean I keep my garage or at my skill of welding. This is strictly whether we like the welder or not. So there's that. And it is brand new metal practically. Let's just see how we like it. Nothing. Why nothing? Gasless MIG. We'll try more amps. So it'll feed. It says I'm on 220. I'm on MIG. Let's try taking this off. I don't know what that's for. I mean, I'm right on the ground strap here. Huh. Well, let's just crank her all the way up. Okay, fine. I'll read the instructions. Jeez. So, I'm not sure what that's about. I thought the fan shut off, so I thought maybe the fan shutting off means it's ready to go. Maybe it needed like a little bit of warm-up period. No, that wasn't it either. So I pulled the trigger. I just pulled the trigger, took my finger off, and it just kept feeding wire out. I don't know. Does that need to get plugged into there? Wait, how about that? There's a cord that comes out of there, and I wonder if it plugs into there, because this is the ground, so that obviously goes to the negative. Let's try that one. But why does it feed the wire? Look at it, it's still feeding. Whoa! Why does it do that? Let's just turn her down a little bit. I turned that synergy thing back off. That could have been interesting. But look. That part I don't understand. It's not cool that it just keeps feeding wire. That makes it very difficult to weld and stop welding. I got it cranked down all the way and it's still just feeding itself out. Stop! It's still going. Okay, now it stopped going. I turned it from 4T to 2T, and now it's not doing that. Don't ask me why. Yeah, not fun. It's like, I don't know what it's like. Almost like the wire speed's not enough for the welding temp. I'm gonna read up a little bit, make sure I got it set kind of correctly, or make sure I'm not missing nothing. Because I'm really not that impressed. But I'm not a Flux Core welder either, so it's a little different. That could be completely normal. I don't know. So I'll do a little reading in the manual, and if all else fails, we're gonna hook the gas bottle up and see how she does with that, and see if I like that better, because I don't like that. And let's be real, I got low standards. I can admit when I may have been wrong, made a mistake, did something dumb. This is no different. I absolutely should have read the instructions before just trying to weld on a piece of equipment that I've never used before in my life. Never seen before the day I opened the box. So, let's take a look-see here, because I learned some things. So, the 2T/4T button that I was dealing with, apparently when you pull the trigger, it'll feed wire until you pull the trigger again and it'll stop. Who knew? I don't know an application that I would use that setting, but I bet some people would really find that handy. The other thing I learned is when you're doing Flux Core welding, I had it hooked up wrong. You're supposed to have it in that side. It's whatever. It doesn't make sense to you. It doesn't matter to you. It matters to me that we hook it up correctly and try again. Yeah, why not? I will show you that setting, 4T, it'll feed until I hit the button again. 2T, normal operation. Didn't know that. The other thing we got to do is switch the leads around here. Apparently when you're Flux Core welding, you need a positive ground or something. So let's do that and just see how it works. Take 3. Or is it 4? I don't know what it is. Oh, she's got some heat to her now. Let's turn that baby down a little bit. We're already looking better. Well, hell, that wasn't that bad. So that's all the inappropriate, incorrect welding. And that's what I just did with the right settings and the right connection. I mean, for a flux core, that ain't too shabby. Ah. Oh, that's hot. I just burned myself. What an idiot. What was I thinking? Well, now that I've branded myself, I'm gonna put some gloves on because, you know, that's what you do after you're injured. You protect yourself. I'm also gonna try some thicker metal and see how we like. Oh, I bet a ground would help. That dog is annoying me. It's my dog. So I figure that's enough practice with the Flux Core welding wire. Let's weld something on the car, and I've got just the thing I need to do. The old visor here, she flops a lot in the wind. It's probably not gonna survive forever that way. Whoa, camera's falling. Anywho, so I'm just whipping up a simple basic support here because the other support that it used to hook into the windshield, it's not really an option anymore with the way the window is mounted and everything else. So we gotta come up with a solution. That's what I do. Come up with solutions. Good or bad, there's solutions. So as you can see, I've already got the windshield protected because I've wrecked enough brand new windshields in my day that I don't want to do it again. So I'm just gonna, you know, it's just nothing fancy, just a plate with a tab on it. We'll put a bolt through there and it'll be good. It's just gotta stop it from, you know, doing this thing down the road. I feel this is a good opportunity to really see how we like the Flux Core welder. I had honest visions of getting it all hooked up to gas and everything else. I don't have what it needs. I don't have a regulator for it. So let's just focus on what we think of the flux side of it, and if we think it's a good value. Yeah, I like that idea. And if you guys want to see more, I'll go buy a regulator and we'll get her set up on some gas. And if you want to see more, I'll go get some sticks for stick welding because I don't have any of those because I don't have a stick welder. If you want to see more, I'll find the TIG welding stuff and we'll try TIG welding because I've never done that before and this could be a fun little experiment. You know, let me down in the old comments down there and we'll go from there. But for now, we're gonna weld that. Huh. Yep, this is normal. This is normal situations for me. Uh-huh. I can't quite reach with the ground. The handy dandy thing is it's really nice and light and compact. I can just lift it up here. That works. I think this might need a touch more. I mean, it's welded. She got a little tweaked. We can fix it. So we gave her a little tweaking in the vise. The weld didn't break, so that's a good sign. And we're better now. The angle looks good-ish. Looks passable. We'll just buzz that other side in a little bit and we'll see how we do. I don't know. Like I said in very early stages of this video, I don't know how to flux core weld. It seems to me there's a little technique difference, but it's definitely welded. Is the Bestarc MiG 145 the welder for you? I can't answer that. You have to figure out what works best for you in your situation. What I can tell you, for a guy who's a hobbyist, maybe doesn't have the money for a big welder, the flux core abilities of this thing were pretty remarkable in my opinion. I was very happy with it once I read the instructions and learned how to use it properly. Like I said, if you guys want me to go through and try out the other features of this welder, I will absolutely find a regulator, find the TIG gear, and make it all happen. If you want. But as far as the Flux Core side of it, it went pretty good. I can't complain. I mean, at this price point, it's really affordable. I did struggle with the flux welding itself, but that's not the machine's fault. That's my inept ability. Is inept a word? Is that the right word? It doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying. So again, if you're looking for an affordable welder, I would definitely look at the old Bestarc MiG 145. I know they make other ones, so maybe another one's a better option for you. I guess it depends on your abilities and what you got to work with. I don't know. I don't know. This is just what I used. This is what I tried. And I'm happy with it. I'll use it some more, and we'll see how we like it going down the line. If it gets bad, I'll tell you. But, you know, for what you pay and what you get, I'd get one.